It's Sunday, the 7th of August 2016. Morning, boys and girls. Out in the garden again today. We've got some more flowers coming out. The tiger lilies in the background there. I sent some pictures of to our Wendy Young, regular correspondent of the show, of the garden the other day, and we thought these were oriental lilies. They're tiger lilies. These are the ones with a really strong fragrance. They're really beautiful, ever so nice. Oh, that sun has just come out. I thought I'd just get out here before the sun comes out, because that's right in my eyes there. Hang on, let me just check clouds. It's going to be in and out. I might be shining. I might be like glowing whitely at you this morning, boys and girls. But don't worry, I'm not about to be transfigured. We're not doing any transfigurations on this programme today, okay? The Catholics, I know what that means, not the rest of them. Thank you very much for your messages over the weekend so far. Ricky says, never get a new bed from Argos. I done the same thing. Yeah, we were saying on the show yesterday that I have found a new bed now, boys and girls, which I'll be getting from Bentals, which is just down the road from me there. You've got to go and lay on beds if you're ever going to buy a new one. Okay, mine's about 20 years old, although I have to say, still very comfortable, but I thought it was time to buy a new one. And it's coming from Bentals. I've laid on each and every one of them, boys and girls, in various different provocative positions. I think the lady who was selling me the bed was quite shocked with the way I was laying and looking at her. But yes, it's all ordered. I mean, I suppose you can buy one from Argos, but you've got to lay on it first. I mean, no, they don't have any out, do they? I don't know if you could kind of try one out somewhere else, and if it's cheaper in Argos, do it like that. But I always find that a bit unfair. You know, I know there's a lot of you probably that do it. You go into a department store and try stuff out, and then you write down exactly what it is, and then you buy it on Amazon or something like that because it's a lot cheaper. I feel a bit guilty doing that, do you? Anyway, thank you, Ricky. Gustav said, darling, you mentioned that if you weren't going out last night, we might get an after-hours late-night show. I was hoping for saliciousness. What on earth does that word mean? Saliciousness, S-A-L-A-C-I-O-U-S-N-E-S-S, saliciousness and depravity. What's saliciousness? I've never heard of that word, but are you making words up, Gustav, just to impress us? Is it before you send a message into the show? Is it like you look up long words in the dictionary now to try and confuse us all? Please use words that we understand, dear. I mean, clearly well, you saw my bald bit then, didn't you? Clearly, you're probably far, far more intelligent than me. So please come down to the gutter level, which is where I am and where I wish to remain. Thank you, Gustav. He says, but nothing. No show last night. So what did you get up to? Did any of those footballers message you that you mentioned in your show yesterday? Your viewers need to know. Well, Gustav, now I did say, those of you that saw the show yesterday, I did mention a list of footballers that I would be interested in. And I also said that, you know, if any of them were to come knocking at my door late at night, I wouldn't be like those awful women that they seem to, I mean, you know, prostitution is the word that comes to mind. I'm sorry, dear. Prostitution is the word that comes to mind. But I wouldn't be like one of those women who, you know, knock on their door late at night and then the next morning are straight on the phone to the Sun or the Daily Express. I would keep my mouth closed. So, Gustav, I'm afraid I cannot tell you that, dear. I cannot tell you. You will have to decide in your mind whether one of those named footballers appeared late at my door last night. Thank you very much, Gustav. My lips are sealed. Hello to Sarita, who was very, very pleased to hear the Doctor Who theme song on the show on Thursday this week. I think it was either Thursday or Friday. Have you finished your chocolate yet, Sarita? I hope you enjoyed it, my darling. Sent her a bar of Galaxy chocolate. Of course, they don't get that in America. They have that vile Hershey's stuff. Oh, bitter, dear. Bitter. And Jeremy says, thanks for the birthday wishes, Chris. I hide my age because often we always do the birthdays at the end of the show, boys and girls. So if it's your birthday today and I have appeared for some reason on your Facebook wall, okay, if I've appeared on your Facebook wall and you're thinking, why is that on there? That's because I'm going to sing you happy birthday later. But I'm not telling you where it is. That forces you against your will to sit there through my inane chatter for the next hour. All right? But often people hide their ages. They've got the names up, but they don't put their ages. And Jeremy says, I do hide my age because if anyone knew, my supermodelling career would be over. Now, I'm just looking at your picture, Jeremy. I think you're stretching that a little bit far, my love. Supermodelling career. I think you're, as Captain Mannering said on Dad's Army, I think you're delving into the realms of fantasy there, Jeremy. But, you know, we all have dreams. We all have dreams. Do I have a dream? I think to be happy, really. I dream to be happy, yes. I dream to be happy. And I dream to find one in my sad, lonely, pathetic life. And I dream to one day do this on a like what I'm doing now, on a like a wider scale. I'm not quite sure where I would fit in, though. You know, maybe this is where I fit in, on YouTube and Facebook, I reckon. So he says, if anyone knew, my supermodelling career would be over. Now, if only it would start. But Jeremy, you've got to wait, dear. Patience, patience. I've been doing this show for 10.5 years now, and I'm still waiting for something to happen. It's all about patience. Who was that? Who was that bloke who? Another Jeremy. Jeremy, not Kyle. No, can't bear him. Jeremy. Who was the American bloke? Oh gosh, was it Jeremy? And he had that thing early on in the morning, didn't he? The chat show, where people come down the stairs screaming and shouting at him. One of those. Was it Jeremy? Oh, I can't remember. Can't remember. But his thing started very late at life. I think it was about 55 before he appeared on the television or something like that, wasn't it? Oh, I'm 53. So still a couple of years to go. Thank you for that, Jeremy. Thank you very much to Chris. Now, I'm sorry, Chris. This email I should have read out a couple of days ago. Please accept my full apologies on behalf of United Kingdom Talk and its associated networks and everything, okay? Chris says, well, you asked for it yet again. Would you buy one of those Sonicare Diamond Clean toothbrushes? Now, I think it was on Monday or Tuesday this week. Did you miss Monday or Tuesday's show? Are you a new viewer? Then feel free to join at any time. But you need to watch all the shows, otherwise you miss out. You miss out. I mean, we've given away some wonderful prizes on this programme. You know, car, self-contained flat for two, holiday in the Caribbean, first-class tickets on British Airways to Australia. We've given out some wonderful prizes on this programme. You know, if you've only just joined, then you've missed out on all those. So keep watching, because you never know when the next prize is coming up. Oh, talking of prizes, I've had an idea. I've had an idea at my karaoke nights. Okay, now let me know what you think about this. It's just a bit of campery, really. Campery. Not that I'm known, because I generally I don't like campness, boys and girls. I really don't. I can't bear campness. But I've had a little bit of an idea for an addition to my karaoke nights. Tombola karaoke. What do you reckon? Tombola karaoke, where our singers, perhaps the ones early, we don't want to do it all night long, but perhaps for the first hour and a half, okay, as someone comes up and sings a song, there's prizes in like a tombola drum, and they sing their song, and then they whirl the tombola drum around, and then pick out a ticket, and that's the prize they win. What do you reckon on that? Now, we're not talking prizes that are tens of thousands of pounds. Just little things, maybe. Maybe there will be a big thing in there. You know, I'll have to see what's in my loft. And of course, you know, this might be a good way of getting rid of things that you don't want at home. Bring them into my tombola and someone will win and take them off your hands. I'm actually considering putting my old bed on there, because obviously I'm going to have to get rid of my old bed, aren't I? You know, I could bring that in as like a tombola prize. Tombola karaoke with Chris Reardon. What do you reckon on that, eh? Tombola karaoke. I think also, like with my kind of, you know, star quality bed. I know it's 20 years old, but the fact is I've slept on it. I have slept on it. Been a few other people as well, to be honest, but mainly I've slept on that bed. So surely, you know, perhaps I could sell bits of it off. What do you reckon? You know, and then people, I don't know, on the Isle of Wight, for example, Vectis, for example, on the Isle of Wight, he could, you know, purchase a piece of my bed, maybe just a little bit of fabric around the corner or one of the springs from inside. You could purchase that and then you could have it like in a glass cabinet or something displayed in your hallway for all to see. Piece of Chris Reardon's bed. What do you reckon on that? Would that go well? Do you think people would purchase that? Do I need to put that on eBay or something like that? Piece of Chris Reardon's bed. Which spring would you like, Bectis? Would you like one of those that I don't usually sleep on, or one of those which has been crushed? Actually, there aren't any that crushed. It's still a very comfortable bed, that one. Just an idea. Tombola karaoke. What do you reckon on that? Give us a bit of feedback on that, would you? Perhaps a little message underneath there, boys and girls. Or you can always send in an email, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Now, going back to Tuesday's show, and I mentioned on Amazon, they had a Sonicare Diamond Clean toothbrush, okay? This toothbrush was £270. Just a smidgen cheaper than those new disco ball lights. Oh, which I haven't showed you yet, have I? I keep meaning to take a little film of that. My new disco ball lights. Yes. Anyway, Chris says, would you, well, you asked yet again, would you buy this Sonicare Diamond Clean toothbrush? And my answer is no. I would not, because I already own 3 of them. I mean, how many bloody teeth have you got, Chris? 3 Diamond Care toothbrushes. He says, it has diamond in the name. How can it not be good? Actually, he says, teeth are very important. As you can see, our teeth. And you should always get the best toothbrush possibly, no matter how much the cost. And I highly recommend this item. Actually, saying that, there's a drag queen called Sandra who I worked with on Thursday night. And I noticed our teeth, she's a black drag queen, that comes into the equation because her teeth are very white. Now, you probably noticed yourself, because like of the difference, black and white, like, so black skin, white teeth, the teeth naturally look whiter anyway than ours. I mean, mine probably looks, it's all a bit yellow, isn't it? Yeah, because I'm white. Now, if I was black, my teeth would actually look a lot whiter than they are. Now, Sandra is black, but I got closer to her, very close, not that close, no, not that close. Got close, and I had a look. I said, your teeth are really white. She said, yes, I had them done in Hungary. Oh, God. So she went on a little holiday to Hungary, and I didn't ask what she'd had done. They were very white, but it cost her 500 quid to have white teeth. I don't know, dear me. Why don't you just do it yourself? Get yourself a bottle of Domestos, or some other bleach, paint it on, leave it for a while. For God's sake, don't swallow it. You'll be dead. Do not swallow the bleach. Paint it on, leave it for a while, rinse out, and white teeth for less than £500. Just a bottle of 98 pence bleach, dear. Don't go for the everyday essential ones. They're never any good. Anyway, Chris also says that I highly recommend the item. That's the Sonicare Diamond Clean toothbrush. 275. I'm not paying that. Funnily enough, Roy, one of our karaoke singers, he had a toothbrush the other day which cost him £1. £1, just a manual one. Oh, manual toothbrushes are so yesterday, aren't they? They really are. Chris also says, I got some great American input for your cat missing the litter box. Buy a bigger litter box. No, she's not just missing it now. The last few days, she's been going halfway across the other side of the room and doing it. Not number 1s, number 2s. The solids. The wee still seems to be going in that, but she's not pooing in that now. She's doing it in the middle of the kitchen floor. Why is this? I mean, don't come round here for dinner. For Christ's sake. You never know what you're going to step in. And then he gives me an early request for his birthday. December the 13th. That is a bit early, isn't it? I would like to have you and Roy sing me happy birthday. Is that Roy or Ray? Do you mean Roy with the glasses or Ray with the ukulele? Which one? And Ronnie providing backup vocals. Maybe add a little dance number in the middle. So thank you very much to that, Chris. I shall try and do that for you, sir. Thank you very much to Johnny Key. He's one of our regular karaoke type people, and I mentioned him yesterday. He sent me in a load of news stories, which is fantastic. First of all, he sends me this. Look at this. Chris, if you ever fancy having a change of job, how about this? A chocolate scientist. Now, this woman, Hayley Perks is a chocolate scientist. Here is her day. She's 28, working at Cadbury's. Now, it says here, she's in Birmingham. Now, I thought Cadbury's had moved all their stuff to America. But anyway, I'll read you the story here. I assume it's not an old magazine, is it? I haven't got a date on the top there. It's not an old magazine. Anyway, I'll read it for you. She is responsible for inventing new Cadbury's chocolate bars for different countries around the world. So it seems you've got different, you can get different stuff depending where you are. The whole process takes 2 years. I'm given a brief which outlines a gap in the market. It could be a new bar for families in India to share while watching television. It's, oh right, okay. It's then up to me to research food trends in that country, do tastings and come up with prototypes in our test kitchen. Yeah, I've noticed some chocolate, I don't think it's Cadbury's, got chilli in it. Chilli and salt and all different things they're doing now, aren't they? Cadbury's certainly have bought a lot of new stuff out, haven't they? Have you noticed that? With little jelly beans and things like that in sort of encased in the chocolate. She says, I also sample bars from different countries and visit Cadbury's factories worldwide to understand how their ingredients differ to us. So do you like that idea? Eh? Oh, just imagine how fat you'd get. I'd be even fatter than I am now. My God, I've been massive, dear, massive. That's a good idea. Chocolate scientist. Good title for that, isn't it? A good title for that. Johnny also sends this in from The Guardian this week. Apparently, brains of overweight people look 10 years older than those who are a little bit lean and, you know, the skinny ones. Oh, I'm sick to death of going in shops looking for jeans or shirts or something, and skinny, isn't it? Skinny, extra small, extra skinny, slim fit. Where's the one for normal-sized people like you and me now? Oh, I've just dropped all my bits of paper. Oh, no. One moment, please. Just a moment, dear. There we are. That's it. Got my birthday list here, you said. Yeah, where's the one for normal people? Have you seen it now? Skinny, super skinny, slim fit, fed up with it. They don't go as far as putting fat, you know, but I wouldn't mind being called, shall we say, classic. Classic. That's the boy in Ted Baker in London. He came up to me while I was trying on these slim fits. He said, can I help you, sir? You know, I said, well, I can't find anything to fit me. Would you like to come over and try our classic range, sir? And took me across, you know, quite nice about it. He was as skinny as a rake as well. Skinny all the time. Skinny. Sick of it, dear. Anyway, this story goes on. The brains of people who are obese or overweight appear to have aged an extra 10 years compared to their lean peers from middle age onwards. Brain scanning research has revealed. This is why I'm as thick as a plank. When I'm doing the quiz, you know, people think that just because you do a quiz... I do a quiz night every Wednesday at the King's Head Theatre Bar in Upper Street in Islington, if you ever want to come along to that. And when I'm doing that, I'm reading out these questions, and people think you're intelligent. No, not me, dear. Thick as a plank. Thick as a plank. That's why I'm not on LBC or Radio 5 Live. Thick. That's me. Thick. I'm just me. So that must be what it is. It must be the extra weight around my waist that is making me stupid. He says it may be down to genes causing both brain shrinking and obesity, or it could be changes occurring in the brain lead to overeating. That would be it. There's been changes in my brain. That's why I'm overeating. I've got 2 bars of Galaxy Dairy Milk chocolate in the Galaxy chocolate in my milk chocolate in my fridge at the moment, waiting to be consumed. I might have for lunch a salad, 2 lettuce leaves and a tomato. Then I can have room for the chocolate. You see, you've got to do it all in bits. Either way, it does not appear to affect congenitive performance. What's that mean? Congenitive. Oh, is that when you're doing stuff like this? Doesn't affect me doing this, you see. Doesn't affect me doing this. The overall message is that brains basically appear to be 10 years older if you're overweight or obese. Oh, God, it's just all over, isn't it? Lose weight. All the time. Lose weight. Oh, I get sick to death of it. And here's a lovely story. Just a quickie here, boys and girls, just a quickie. Adele might be one of the richest people in pop, but her credit card was declined at H&M. What's she doing at H&M with all that money, dear? Get down your Harrods. I showed you that bath in the catalogue there. Did you see that? Did you watch the show a couple of days ago? I showed you, I think it was a pink marble bath. Oh, it was beautiful. Beautiful. Ronnie, my mate, said he's going to ring up Harrods and see if he can get a price on that. It is beautiful. All made out. They must have got a big piece of marble and sculpted this bath out. I mean, it wouldn't go in my... It'd probably fall straight for the floor if it went in my bedroom, in my bathroom. Beautiful. And if there was anything I've ever seen in a catalogue or out somewhere that I've wanted in my house, it would be that... I think it was a pink marble bath. Oh, the sumptuousness and luxury. Perhaps I'd probably cost the price of one of my flats that I rent out. That's what I reckon. Probably cost one of my flats. Anyway, Adele, she's been turned down. She visited, where are we now? Let's have a look. Adele is worth a whopping £85 million. Oh, is that all, dear? I've got more than that in the bank, dear. But her credit card has been declined at the tills of a H&M store. The mortified singer was attempted to pay for some affordable fashion items, but had to cancel the transaction when the payment could not be authorised by the bank. How embarrassing is that? Has ever happened to you? Happened to me a couple of times in America, actually. This is years ago, not the last times I've been, because I think you have to tell the credit card companies if you're going away like that. Otherwise, they think some dodgy character has scammed your card and is using it to buy enormous amounts of clothes and trainers all over the place. All right. Thank you for the stories, Johnny. I've still got another couple of stories from Johnny Key to ring you out, boys and girls, read you out. So I'll come on to those on another day. Will you stop looking at more bald head while I'm bending down here? It's birthdays then. Where's my birthdays gone? I've got too many bits. Look, all this, you see all this here? All these bits of paper were for today's show. I never get to the end of them, you know. I always over prepare, I suppose the word would be. I over prepare. There we are. Birthday time, boys and girls. Oh, look whose birthday it is today. It's Waynie Martin. 42 years old today. Oh, you look so much older, Waynie. You really do. Karaoke host at the what's it called? The Belvedere. No. The Belvedere. The Bell something. Belgrave or Belgravia. It's something beginning with Bell. Karaoke host at the Bell and also the Corner House in Maidenhead. Waynie is 42 years old today. Happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday to Sun Gal, 25 today. You're one of my karaoke singers. I think you've only appeared once, haven't you? Come down again and sing us a song or two. Sun Gal, 25 today. Colin Ward from Internet Radio fame and great fan of offshore music radio. Happy birthday to you today, Colin. Hope you have a lovely day, sir. Happy birthday to Andrew Wiley, 27 years old today. Happy birthday to Gary Brock, loving the look of that car on your Facebook. Gary, can I have one of those cars? Thank you, Gary. Happy birthday to David Harris. David, I worked with in the Black Cap and also a place in Notting Hill called The Champion. I think you worked with me in The Champion. And David certainly was a DJ. I haven't seen you for ages and ages, David. Are you still doing DJing? That's the question. I remember you doing DJing. Do you remember the incident in the kitchen? In The Champion? I remember that very well. I think you'd been out a while and you was not quite with it when you were up there. Thank you, David. Happy birthday to Dana Houston. Dana Houston, one of our lovely Manilow girls. Happy birthday, Dana. And happy birthday to Kyle, who's 30 years old today. Happy birthday, Kyle. Still looking wonderful at 30, Kyle. And happy birthday with just a rugby ball to Stephen Robert McMillan. Happy birthday to you lot. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, lovely people. Happy birthday to you. All right, have a lovely day, boys and girls. It's Sunday, of course, and tonight, being a Sunday, I'll be hosting karaoke at the Golden Lion in Sydenham High Road in Sydenham in London. That starts at 8 o'clock and finishes at 12 midnight. Okay, so that's every Sunday, including tonight. Karaoke tonight at the Golden Lion in Sydenham. Starts at 8 o'clock and finishes at 12 midnight. Thanks for watching. See you soon.